The news tonight, Anambra State Executive Council approves strategic contracts for infrastructural development. Christians in Anambra mark Ash Wednesday. House of Representatives passes bill to upgrade polytechnics to degree awarding institutions. From the foreign states to suicide attacks on Pakistan military base kills over 10 people. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 080022 00008. Good evening and welcome to the evening news. My name is Uchechukwu Ebonam. The Anambra State Executive Council has approved several strategic contracts, which include development and publication of Anambra State laws, with Lextech Ecosystem Limited awarded the contract for the development and publication of the electronic database of revised Anambra State laws and associated services at a cost of 89,139,000 naira. This is contained in a press release signed by the Commissioner for Information, Dr. Lomefo. According to the release, Oxygen Healthcare Limited would supply and install state-of-the-art medical equipment at the State Trauma Center, Chukwemeka Odumegwu University Teaching Hospital, Coast, and Makoaka at a cost of 2,193,772,108 naira. While the contract for the 2-in-1 urban regeneration projects at the Chinua Achebe International Airport, Umweri, was awarded to Zenshen Construction Company at a cost of 273,026,399 naira and 67 kobo. The release disclosed that Standsol Synergy Limited will supply and install security equipment in the new Government House and Governor's Lodge, Oka, at the cost of 131,627,533 naira and 73 kobo. He noted that Zenshen Construction Company was awarded the contract for the construction of the bumper car building, driver's lodge and covered walkway at the Solution Fund City, Oka, at a cost of 545,697,137 naira. In a spectacular show of tenacity and unity of purpose, the first university in the history of the ancient kingdom of Onitsha, Shinaham University, Onitsha, has matriculated over 400 students in various faculties of the institution. The epoch-making event, which commenced with the Holy Mass presided over by the Archbishop of Onitsha, Archbishop Philiran, held at the University Auditorium Basilica of the Most Holy Trinity Onitsha, attracted high-profile dignitaries, including the traditional ruler of Onitsha, Igwe Alfred Achebe, College of Priests, among others. Correspondent Ifunanya Wankwo has the details.
Sermon during the event with the theme Going to the Promised Land, the founder of the university, Archbishop Okeke, charged the students not to be afraid of any challenges they might encounter in their journey of life. In a welcome address, the Vice Chancellor of Shanahan University, Reverend Father Professor Josephat Obi Ogwejiofor, said the university is intended to provide quality education. The traditional ruler of Onitsha, Iwe Nemeka Achebe, expressed satisfaction with the emergence of the university in the city. The Chairman Board of Trustees, Chief Dr. Cletus Ibeto, and the Registrar of the University, Reverend Father Dr. Emmanuel Emeno, attested to their readiness to impart acquired knowledge to the students. Some of the matriculants, Miss Obode Funakosi and Master Obidife John Paul of Mass Communication Department, expressed satisfaction being a student of the university and promised to come out with flying colors.
All of us, so that we will assist them, we will encourage them, we will motivate them to make the best out of this privileged situation.
The reality of Shanahan University is also unfolding in our presence. We thank parents and guardians for their decision to send their wards to Shanahan University and for supporting them both materially and morally. is that you will not be disappointed.
I charge all the students to be serious, to be dutiful. Let them work now. The time for enjoyment will be in the future.
Special masses and services were earlier held today in various church denominations in Awka and environs to mark commencement of Lenten season, otherwise known as Ash Wednesday. Religion correspondent Chinelo Onwuzulike tells us more.
In a sermon at St. Peter's Anglican Church, Amobia, the Archdeacon Amobia Archdeaconry and Vicar of the Church, Venerable Justin Onyakabusi, said this season affords Christians opportunity to subdue the desires of the flesh, withdraw from all immoralities, and seek God's face.
The message of the church is changing towards how God dealt with sin in the mission of his Son, Jesus Christ. We are striving towards perfection, to be like God, to look like God. For without holiness, no eye shall see the Lord. Holiness is important in our life.
At St. Joseph's Parish, Amobia, Reverend Father Malaki Madu Ewesi maintained that Christians should henceforth embrace prayer and fasting, almsgiving, and care for the poor, but most importantly, abstain from sin so as to be holy like Christ, whom they serve.
N'akụkụ nke ọzọ ụbọchị abụọ anyị ji agbapụ ọsọ mkpụrụ ụbọchị na abalị 40 anyị ji eme ncheta na Chineke anyị na-akpọ anyị oku ka anyị laghachite n'ụzọ pụrụ iche a na-akpọ ya Lenten season, 40 days and 40 nights.
Administration of ashes and distribution of Holy Communion were the highlights of the mass and services covered. I am Chinelo Onwuzulike for ABS News.
Moving on, following the meeting organized by the Mayor of Orumba South Council area, Honorable Shadrach Azubike, with native doctors and Ndi Ezenwanye in Orumba South, under the umbrella body of Ordinala Orumba South, have embarked on oath taken at a Zomili shrine on Wednesday to flush out any bad egg among them, especially those involving in preparing okite, among other crime-enabling practices. Correspondent Joseph Ebocha has details.
Anwụrụ ọkụ orugo eluigwe ntị n'ọla ala ka anyị gbadoro ụkwụ ala na eledo elu anyị elu eledo ala anya n'ọha niile witness anyị tata ka anyị zifuru ozi a ya ruo eluigwe ntị.
After the oath-taking session, some of the native doctors, including Mr. John Ahankonye, Pascal Okeke, Benjamin Nwankwo, Kelechi Emere, said that they are happy and in support of what the governor is doing.
Governor anyị ụfọdụ amaghị ihe mere maka na ọtụtụ ndụ ka azọ n'ime ya agbamndụ anyị bịara tata gba ndụ ka anyị mara ndụ bụ ndụ ihe ọbụla onye na-eme ka ọ kwụba aka ya ọtọ ka o mee ihe n'ụzọ jiri ezi etu ndị gbochi wee na-eme ya.
Chairman of Ordinala Orumba South, Mr. Christian Ume, explained that they decided to embark on the oath-taking measure to fish out evil native doctors, while the chief priest of Izomili deity, Chief Christopher Ojanya, said that traditional worshippers in the area have risen in support of the governor and council mayor to make Orumba South and Anambra better. Mayor of Orumba South local government area, Honorable Shadrach Azubike, represented by Mr. King Nwabeze, said upon invitation from the group and in keeping with Governor Soludo's cleansing exercise, he was on ground to witness the event, saying that with the move, the area will be better.
And why they've done this one, they will also extend it to Ndidibia.
From Umunze in Orumba South local government area, Joseph Ebocha reporting for ABS News.
The Anambra State Government, through the officers of the Commissioner for Culture, Entertainment and Tourism and the Special Advisor to the Governor on Pharmaceuticals, Dr. Godwin Nadozie, have hosted traditional medicine practitioners in the state to clarify issues surrounding the practice of herbal medicine, native doctors and Ezenwanye in the state. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye tells us more.
Addressing the gathering, the Commissioner for Culture, Entertainment and Tourism, Comrade Don Onyenji, who said that Governor Chukwuma Soludo is a lover of positive culture and traditions of Ndibo, noted that the meeting was called to brainstorm with the traditionalists to educate them on government stance on the native doctors and Ezewanye practices in the state, as Anambra seems to be enmeshed with some obnoxious traditional practices by some fake native doctors.
Oh yes.
For the State Commissioner for Information and Culture, Dr. Lomefo, there is never a time the Governor Soludo administration said that traditional practices and native doctors will end practice in Anambra. Rather, it wants to end the era of fake native doctors in the state for the betterment of Anambra, and that the state government has ordered the President Generals to profile all the native doctors and the Ezewanye in the state.
Oh, I have the governor and government today. It's very simple. Now, no, they never try one.
According to the special advisor to Governor Soludo on pharmaceuticals, Dr. Godwin Nnadozie, the meeting with the traditionalists was to tell them the position of the state government concerning native doctors and traditional practices in the state, dispel some rumors and know the truth, as some people are peddling false rumors in the state. In Oka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
Still to come in the news tonight, House of Representatives passed bill to upgrade polytechnics to degree-awarded institutions. Two suicide attacks in Pakistan military base kills over 10 people. The news returns shortly after the break.
The Akukwe family and the esteemed Umundulu and Obiefuna kindred of Abaliko village, Eziowele, Udemili North local government area of Anambra State, with deep sorrow but gratitude to God for a life well lived, announced the glorious transition of their patriarch, Honorable Chief Sir John Obida Akukwe, KSJI, Ono-Weziowele, Ichiofonedu, aged 93. Ono-Weziowele was the third national president of People's Club of Nigeria and a former supervisory councillor for education, Old Idemili local government area. Survivors: Madam Regina Akukwe, Odibeze, wife, Professor Dr. Chino Akukwe, Engineer Chuka Akukwe, Barrister Dr. Wamaka Akukwe, Reverend Obinna Akukwe, and Dr. Onyeka Nicholas Akukwe. Children: Professor Osio Kabwe, son-in-law, Dr. Lucy Akukwe, Madam Judith Akukwe, and Madam Nenna Akukwe, daughters-in-law, and numerous grandchildren. Burial arrangements: Thursday, March 6, 2025, 5 p.m. Christian wake at his residence, Obalike Ziowele. Friday, March 7, 2025, 10 a.m. Requiem Mass officiated by Archbishop Valerian Okeke at St. Edward's Catholic Church, Eziowele. Interment follows immediately at his residence with reception at Eziowele Civic Center. Sunday, March 9, 2025, 9:30 a.m. Thanksgiving Mass at St. Edward's Catholic Church, Eziowele. Ono Eziowele, may your gentle soul rest in perfect peace. Amen. Announcers: Chief Dr. Chino Akukwe and Chief Engineer Chuka Akukwe, KSJ, for the family.
Welcome back to the rest of the news. Taking news from the federal scenes, the House of Representatives has passed for second reading a bill seeking to upgrade polytechnics in the country to degree-awarding institutions. The bill, which is seeking to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act 2024, is sponsored by the Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, and Ford Laguda. If the proposed legislation is eventually passed into law, the National Diploma, ND, will be a terminal qualification for technical education in the country. The bill is seeking an amendment of Section 15 of the Principal Act to provide for a new subsections 2, 3, and 4. From the foreign scenes, a group affiliated with the Taliban have claimed responsibility for the attack in the northwestern city of Banu, the third since the start of Ramadan. A dozen people were killed in a twin suicide bombing that targeted a military base in northwestern Pakistan. According to officials and a local hospital, around 30 other people were wounded. In the world of sports, Arsenal's teenage sensation Ethan Nwaneri etched his name in Champions League history on Wednesday night, becoming the third youngest player to score in a knockout stage match as the Gunners dismantled PSV Eindhoven 7-1 in their last 16 encounter. The 17-year-old academy graduate rifled home a first-time finish from Miles Lewis Kelly crossed to net Arsenal's second goal of the night, marking his 8th strike in what has been his breakthrough season under Mikel Arteta. With key players sidelined due to injuries, Nwaneri has stepped up in Arsenal's attack, delivering yet another crucial goal when it mattered most. At 17 years and 348 days, Nwaneri now sits behind only Bojan Kirkic and Jude Bellingham as the youngest player to score in a Champions League knockout match. Before we go tonight, remember that you can follow news and programs on ABS TV from any part of the world by liking us on Facebook at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Television Oka. On X, formerly Twitter, we are ABS Radio TV. On Instagram, we are ABS Radio TV. On TikTok, we are ABS Radio TV. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Now the main points that made the news again tonight. Anambra State Executive Council has approved strategic contracts for infrastructural development. Christians in Anambra have marked Ash Wednesday. House of Representatives has passed bill to upgrade polytechnics to degree awarding institutions. 2 suicide attacks in Pakistan military base have killed over 10 people. Remember, take this message: security is here to stay in Anambra State. In Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember the emergency numbers 5111 and 0800220008. And that's all of the news tonight. My name is Uchechukwu Ibanam. Thank you so much for staying with us. Good night.